For a little more insight into what we saw tonight and just the overall legacy of Serena Williams, we go back to Flushing Meadows in New York. Pam Shriver joins us now here on SportsCenter. And Pam, we'll talk about the legacy in a moment, but the match itself, Serena had so many opportunities, and I know she lost, but she's probably going to be looking back at the moments that she could have won this match. How do you assess how she played tonight?
Well, a lot of the match she played fantastic. She played even better than she played 2 nights ago when she beat the #2 player in the world. The problem is she had trouble closing. She should have won the first set. She was up 5-3, and then she lost that set, and then she was way up in the second set, and then that got more complicated, but she finally was able to win it. So then, coupled with all the other tennis this week, the question I asked her coach after the second set, Renee Stubbs, was, what is there left in the tank? And then pretty soon it was clear there wasn't as much left in the tank, and it's basically because Serena just couldn't close out the sets in her normal routine way. But I'm telling you, her quality of tennis tonight was outstanding at times, and her opponent, Ajla Tomljanovic, wow, I think that is the best match I've ever seen her play.
You know, we look at great players like Serena Williams, whether it's in tennis or other sports, and everyone wants the fairy tale walk-off, if you will, a championship. We didn't get that with Serena Williams, but we did get a champion refusing to lose, fighting off 5 match points, Pam, before she actually lost her final match at the U.S. Open.
That last game, I will remember for the rest of my life, how she just refused to go down, and how it's just symbolic of Serena. When you think about how in 1999, at Arthur Ashe, she won 2 championships. She won singles and doubles. She has made so much history at this tournament on that court named after Arthur Ashe. It was an incredible last game of your career. To go down as that is your last game, that was incredible. Wow. I want to go back and watch it again in 10 minutes.
Yeah, if you're going to see one of your favorite athletes of all time lose, you kind of want to see them lose in that fashion, going out with the very last breath they would have on that court. But now let's talk legacy, because since she has announced her retirement, we've had time to absorb her entire career, sports fans, as people in the media as well. Pam, you played with some of the greatest players of all time, Martina, Steffi Graf. You covered Serena her entire career. How do you encapsulate her legacy?
It's probably one of the hardest questions I've ever been asked. I think you encapsulate it by realizing that she never backed down from the moments on the court, off the court. She stayed true to her beliefs. She was incredibly loyal to her family and friends and people who helped her professionally. She brought more people into our sport. I think she's meant the most to women of color. I've had many come up to me and call me and tell me in their own emotional words in the last few weeks what Serena Williams has meant to them. And so she will be remembered forever and ever, not just in our sport of tennis, not just in sports, but as a figure off the court. And she is just beginning. She's just starting a new career. And the great thing about the sport of tennis, it is a lifetime sport, and she can play with Olympia every day if she wants. You don't ever have to say goodbye to tennis. You just have to, at some point, say goodbye to pro tennis.
You know, considering where she grew up, how she grew up, the sport that she chose, it's one of the best sports stories in American history, and we should all be thankful we got to witness it firsthand.
The best story.
There we go. Pam Shriver in New York, thank you so much.